Okay, a couple of you all have asked for close-up photos and a video of the bike, showing all the parts so that you can see that there are no dings, no dents, no rust, no scratches, nothing at all that would be anything but pristine workmanship. This bike is as good as it gets, I can assure you. When Coyote of Coyote's Motorcycle Specialties in Baton Rouge took on this project, it took him 3 years to build this bike, because a lot of the parts on it are handmade, just like this fender. This fender was made out of an old Triumph fender that had to be split, piece added to it, crimped in the middle, and welded back together. This seat was handmade. This is an old Sportster tank that was customized and painted. What I wanted when I did this was a bike that was just like the ones they would have built back in the 70s when the shovel head engine was the engine. And to me, in a lot of ways, it still is, because of the sound that you get that you can't get with any other V-twin. Now, these upsweep pipes that I'm about to show you have a outstanding sound. This bike has won a Biker Build Off award and is just pristine. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you can get a good look at the engine and see what I'm talking about. All the workmanship, all the hoses, all the lines, everything is as it should be. Wires are hidden, nothing hanging. Custom fender. Now, this bike is a kickstart bike only. It doesn't have an electric start. You can't get this look if you put an electric start on this bike. And as I mentioned in my listing, the bottom looks like it's from a panhead. That's just the appearance that we gave it. It is all shovel head internal parts. Mouse trap right here for the clutch. That was something. Springer front end. This is the brakes that were used back then. These are drum brakes. They're not disc brakes. I'm going to hand this to my wife, and I'm going to let her video me cranking this bike. As you can see, honey, don't get too far away now. As you can see, I'm not a young man, so this bike is not abused. This bike was built for me and has been ridden very, very little. It's been in some shows, but as far as riding it, as you can see, I have a number of bikes. Go ahead and pan around. I have about 5 that are not here right now that I do ride, so this thing does not get ridden very much. I'm going to show you the starting process. Now, so you know, I didn't crank this up and warm it up so it would crank like it's supposed to. I put my hands on the motor right here, Put my hands on the exhaust, everything's cold. So what I do is I come here and I pump the throttle twice. Then I'm going to kick it over about 3 times. Then I'm going to turn the key on. I pull the choke on, some people don't. Told you in the listing, I think, that it'll start on the first or second kick. Well, that was the second kick. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Your decision is whether or not to try to buy this motorcycle or not.